All right, welcome again. Good to see everybody. Week 10, and certainly excited to get moving fast to respond from last week's game and moving forward into a huge night for Troy, for our football program, and certainly for the Sun Belt Conference. It's a Monday here, but on paper for us, this is a Wednesday practice. So we are preparing fast. And certainly glad for the little bit of cold weather coming into Troy, Alabama, so we can prepare for a night game over there this Thursday night. Our guys are excited about a primetime game on national television to represent our program and the future of our program, and many to be able to see us and play at a high level. Very impressed with the opponent we will play. ODU is really, really good in all three phases and well coached and coached by a dear friend of mine and Ricky Ronnie. So we're excited the opportunity, trying to finish out the week and prepared to travel on Wednesday and play at our best on Thursday night. With that, I'll take questions. Thank you.
Hey, Coach. It's Josh. Overall, just how did all week go for you guys?
Yeah, it was. We had a really good week, and I mean that. I think it was. It's weird to say week. It's almost weekend, and into the last week. But we cleaned out the game. We got healthy. We still prepared very well. We got 3 practices in last week, 2 helmets and 1 shelled practice, just as we had done earlier in the year. But we did get healthy and healed, and still did what I believe is the right thing to do and what we've done all year, which is just continue to find ways to improve at the things we need to improve on right now. So there's a lot of individual and group work put on tape and on film during our practices through all 3 phases to help us take the last necessary step to give us the best chance, right, in being able to play a championship in November. So we've had a really good week. The spirit has been very high. The guys came in yesterday on a Sunday afternoon, which was a Tuesday practice to us, and practiced their tails off and moved in an urgent way. And so I believe they're fresher and as healthy as you could ask to be this late in the year, and excited to finish the week, see us prepare and finish on Thursday night.
What is Goose's status, and how has he looked since he's been able to return to practice?
Yeah, I know you saw he was available last week, and we decided to keep him off the field in that one. More time has passed. He'll certainly be cleared and available this week, and he will play. What that looks like and all those things, I still wouldn't say that I know that. I don't think that you can plan all that out, but both quarterbacks will play. We're excited to welcome him back to us and continue just to do the right thing for our football team, take the steps that we want to be at the end of the year. So he will play this week.
Coach, we talked a lot about that 5-game stretch to open Sun Belt play against teams that you all lost against last year. I know the Arkansas State game didn't go the way that you guys wanted, but to win 4 of those games, how proud are you? And I guess, can you take a minute now that it's over to reflect and appreciate what that was?
Yeah, I don't know if I'll take very long, but I will for you and bringing up the question, which I appreciate. I would say that we wanted to be 5-0. I wouldn't hide that at all, and that was the goal. But certainly avenging 4 of our 5 losses from last year in conference in that 5-game stretch is something that I would not say that I'm disappointed in either. I think it's fair to say I'm proud of this football team. I love this team and our staff and what it represents now and who we've really put on film as being. But I do like our resume and where we've done and how we've had to win games in different ways. Proud of those 4 wins. And now we're judged weekly, so we've got to let that go, and knowing that we didn't get the last one finished, but we have a huge opportunity for ourselves to finish out this season one at a time with these last 3 games, and that's what we're focused on now.
Coach, can you talk about their quarterback Colton Joseph and what makes him so special?
Yeah, he's a tremendous player. It's like many we've discussed, but he is probably even faster than some of the guys we have faced. He can beat you with his legs for sure, in design quarterback run and in scrambles out of the pocket. And then he can beat you with his arm as well. They're very aggressive on offense, which is something I really respect watching them on tape. They push the ball vertically down the field with RPO glances, deep post, and go routes. They are going to shoot the ball down the field and test your coverage. And he does a great job of being very confident with those decisions and making it go for them. So very impressed with him, how he competes, the throws he makes, and how he gets in and out of trouble with his legs as well.
Coach, you guys have had a couple nationally televised games this year. This one's on big ESPN. How much do these kind of games help your program just with being seen all around the country?
Well, I think it's great. It's great for our university. Our first job is to make sure we represent this university in such a way that attracts the young people to want to come to this school and check out where Troy, Alabama is on a map if they don't know and figure out what the noise is about. I think the second piece is it's a way to, not the first way, but it certainly is a way for our current players to be rewarded for a lot of hard work and earn the right to play a meaningful game on national television. It's not something that I want our players to ever take for granted. And we talked about that. I was very open last week in our bye week. Like, this is a byproduct of a lot of work that goes into playing a game like this on TV, and I think it's important for them to know and understand it and embrace it. And I know that they do. That's the expectations of this place, and I think their energy to want to play in a game like this that matters after all we went through a year ago speaks volumes, and certainly happy for them that they get to play on this type of stage.
And going into that, Coach, like, you have had 2 weeks to prepare, watch them on film, and you talked about their aggressive offense. But what have been the focuses really for you guys after that loss, going into the 2 weeks for practice and now heading into the game?
Well, I think the first thing I have to do first as the head coach, and then it permeates throughout the building, is find out why do we lose? Why do we not play well enough, especially in the first quarter? Where did the systems fail? And once you identify where those things happened is how do we not let them repeat itself? How do we put our players in better positions to play faster and with confidence within our systems and game plans? And then you go to work and get over it. You have to move forward. You have to get over a loss just as quick as you do a win. They don't last that way. It's process driven. We've had a great week. We've as they say, ripped off the rear view, and you go forward. I think that success and failure they have to coexist. We've had some failures. We haven't had as many as we've had in our past to get this fixed. And for us to get where we want to go, they've got to be short-lived. And in order to do that, I believe it's go back to the process, find mistakes that you can fix, be ahead of the ones that you may predict future, and go play well. And I think our team has done that to this point.
Coach, does playing on Thursday night compared to Saturday, particularly on the road, create any different challenges for you as a team, as a coach?
I don't think so. I really don't. I think that if we're process-driven the way I believe we're built and how we have kind of taken on this season in itself, I think that it's pretty simple. We have a schedule. We keep on routine the best we can. We have a good plan, and we keep our players informed about when their days are off and when we're going to plan for it and how this is going to mock a normal week. You adjust to it. You get healthy the best you can, and you go play a game. And I think, too, knowing that ODU is on the same schedule as us gives us a fair, look at it for both teams battling the same things. And you develop a good plan, like I said, and move forward and prepare and go play well.